name's Scott. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the 3 e-liquid flavours which I received from www.rockuniversal.co.uk. Before I start though, I must point out I did receive them free of charge for the purpose of conducting a review. My opinion and product remain true, honest and accurate as always. Okay, so the 3 flavours they sent out were the Mountain Menthol, the Virginia Tobacco and the Black Cone. Now they're all classes 1.8% strength, which is 18 milligram strength as far as I'm aware it is anyway. And these are all like your EU sourced ingredients or USA sourced ingredients. And as far, pretty certainly are anyway. Yeah, and according to the instructions, these are a propylene glycol base. So I'm going to start off then with the Mountain Menthol, which unsurprisingly is my favourite one out of the bunch, because I think most people by now know that I am like a big menthol fan. So I'm using the old lava tube here, and I've just got one of those bottom of coil cartomisers, and it's just running at 3.3 volts. Okay, so this is the Mountain Menthol. As you see, like vapour wise, you're getting a really nice amount of vapour, but you do have to sort of bear in mind that vapour production will vary depending on what your own sort of personal setup is. For example, if you're using like low resistance atomizers or standard resistance, if you're vaping at high voltages, low voltages, etc, etc. But nevertheless though, like with the setup I've got here, getting a really nice amount of vapour. Flavour of the mountain, I can't taste any mountains, but the actual menthol side of it is a really nice strong menthol. I do like me a very strong menthols, and this one really does hit the spot for me. And as you vape, you can really start feeling all your sinuses start clearing up, and that, your chest getting a bit more open, I suppose. You can sort of breathe that a little bit easier. And I find that it's got quite a it has got quite a strong sort of mint taste to it as well, but it's most definitely 100% sort of menthol, but it has got that quite a strong sort of minty taste to it as well. I mean, normally I find that if you get a menthol juice, it's either like a menthol or it's a mint, and the mint just doesn't come anywhere close to sort of being like what a menthol e-liquid is. But this one really has got a quite good balance of like that minty flavour, but with all like the sort of benefits of that really sort of strong menthol thrown in as well. And that, because it has got that sort of combination, it does make it that little bit different to other sort of menthols that I've tried. So it is nice to have a little bit of a sort of a variation, I suppose. Throat hit and that, getting a really nice strong throat hit. I like to do a mouth inhale. You take the vape into your mouth, breathe it down to your lungs. That gives you that sort of kick in the back of your throat. And the throat hit though will obviously depend again on like your atomizers, what voltage you're vaping at, and also the nicotine content of the e-liquid. I personally find that the higher the nicotine content, and like the stronger or the harsher the throat hit. But for me, at 18 milligram strength or 1.8, I'm getting that nice solid thump in the back of my throat. So there's not a great deal else I can really sort of tell you about it. Taste is so subjective, just because I like it doesn't necessarily mean that you will like it either. Not trying to put you off or anything, but just obviously saying that you always have to take sort of e-liquid reviews with a pinch of salt really, because obviously what I like someone else might hate. Anyway, moving on. This is going to be the Virginia Tobacco now. And again, it's the 1.8%, and I think they're all made out of just mainly propylene glycol. Yeah, that one is, and that one is, yeah. Okay, so this is the Virginia Tobacco. Again, like vapour and the throat hit and etc. It will be sort of very dependent on what your own sort of personal setup is, but nevertheless you're still getting a nice amount of vapour there. Flavour now, me personally, I do prefer the Chinese flavoured e-liquids. I don't know what it is that they've got over there, but it really does taste very different to what the UK sourced or the European sourced tobacco flavours taste like. That's not to say that the the UK or Euro sourced tobacco flavours aren't nice, because they are nice, but there is a very big difference between the Chinese stuff and the UK stuff. Now this one, it has got that sort of typical sort of UK tobacco flavour about it, and it's got that sort of slightly earthy taste. It is sort of quite sort of sweet as well, but it has got a really nice sort of quite deep sort of rich tobacco flavour thrown in as well. And I'm finding that the aftertaste is leaving a really nice aftertaste in my mouth. Like, as my all-day vapes, I'll either be vaping on a menthol or vaping on the older, the Chinese tobacco flavours. But I've really been enjoying this tobacco one. I've been sort of vaping it, well, probably about every other day, sort of switching between this and the Mountain menthol. Like the Mountain menthol, I literally got probably about, I don't know, a quarter of a mil left at the moment. So it just sort of shows you how much I like that one. But the tobacco one is still a really nice flavour though. So I know a lot of people do actually prefer like the European sort of sourced tobacco flavourings now, and I think if you are one of those people, you'll probably really fall in love with the Virginia tobacco. But if you are more into the Chinese sort of tobacco flavours, then it may not sort of quite cut it for you personally. But for me, it's a nice all-day vape really. And again, I like the old throat. I'm getting a nice strong throat in, kick in the back of my old throat there. Okay, so I'll move on to the last one, which is going to be the blackcurrant, which I think on the website they call it a bursting blackcurrant, but on the bottle it just says blackcurrant. Not too sure why. And incidentally, if you do happen to go along and want to sort of try some of these, and you're wondering where they are, they don't actually have a section marked just for e-liquid. You have to look under the Rockstar tab. I'm not too sure why, but there you go. So if you want to sort of find out or have a look at them, then you have to click on the Rockstar tab, because there isn't actually an e-liquid tab. Okay, so this is the blackcurrant then, and again it's the 1.8%. Now, I think most people know I'm not really into the older sort of fruity flavours. I can sort of vape them for an hour or two and quite enjoy them, but after that, I'm starting to itch for a bit of a menthol or a nice tobacco flavour again. So it's definitely not like an all-day vape for me, but the flavour of it is a very nice flavour, and it's personally, I don't find it to be at all artificial in any way whatsoever. It really is a very nice sort of natural blackcurrant flavour to it. And I think really that is where the like the UK or the Euro sourced flavourings really do sort of start up in the ante, so to speak, because they really do sort of kick the arse of the Chinese sort of fruity flavours. I find that the Chinese fruity flavours do have that sort of slight artificial edge to it, whereas like the UK or the Euro sourced or the USA sourced flavourings do tend to be a lot more sort of authentic and more true to the actual sort of taste of the proper fruit. It's blackcurrant, so there's not a great deal else I can tell you about it apart from telling you it tastes like blackcurrant. If you like your fruity flavours, I'm sure you'd really appreciate this one. But for me, like I said, I'm not into fruity flavours, so a couple of hours max and that's it, on board. Okay, now if this nothing else I can really tell you about them really, so if you fancy trying them out for yourself, go along to www.rockuniversal.co.uk, Type in this code at checkout and they give you a 10% discount every time you purchase from them. Thank you very much for watching, and also come along and visit my website at www.e-cig-reviews.com. That's e-cig-reviews.com. Cheers guys, happy vaping, see you later.